Cool beans. Oh yeah. Also, if any of y'all have friends who are interested, they can still sign up. Like, there's really no like hard date. Like, oh, you didn't come to the first meeting. You can always still sign up. We have a YouTube channel where we're going to be posting recordings from stuff. So make sure you're like, if any friends miss it and want to see what we did during the meeting, they can just watch the videos. So yeah, it's just going to be this first presentation. Shouldn't take longer than 10, maybe 15 minutes. So let me go like that. And then, yeah, so welcome to the middle school speech and debate program. So this is the second year we're running this. Oh, hi, Rohit. What's up?
Hi.
Okay, cool.
Is my mic on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, nice. So welcome to the middle school speech and debate program. This is the second year we're doing this. I'm Sid, by the way, if you can't tell by my Zoom name. I'm kind of run I run the logistical stuff for it. So yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that. Should we wait for this one person to come?
Yeah, let's wait. We have enough time.
Yeah. Mrs. Skiles, are you fine if we go like 15 minutes? Oh, okay. Never mind. We're good.
Because I am here.
Okay, cool. Okay, so welcome to Speech and Debate. This is the second year we're doing this. Last year was the first, obviously. It was great. It was a lot of fun. We had some success with it. So yeah, let's talk about what speech and debate is. Okay, basically, there's speech events, there's debate events, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of people say like, oh, I don't want to do this because like I'm not good at public speaking. But a lot of us didn't start out being 100% comfortable with public speaking. You get a lot more comfortable with it as you go on because it's just a skill you have to develop. And then also, when doing the middle school, all of us who are teaching are high school students. And so Mrs. Skiles is here. She's a teacher at DMS. But all of us who are teaching you are high schoolers. So like right now with the freshman class, there's a group of 8 or 10 who did this last year that all know us. And I'm like, Emily was like asking about like a class the other day. And I was like, oh yeah, this is like, basically it provides a nice safety net and like, you know, people and it's good for friends. So yeah. Also starting in middle school, the earlier you start, the better you'll be, like most things. But with debate, it's just like, if you go into your freshman year of high school and you've done debate for 1 or 2 years, you're so much more ahead. Also, we get free donut holes normally before tournaments, but obviously because of COVID, sad. So yeah. When do we compete? Of course, the slide like isn't as applicable, but normally we have Saturday tournaments. They basically be lasting most of the day, and summer travel, but of course those aren't happening right now. Okay. Okay, so summer travel, so like this is a picture from an Ohio tournament. We go to Ohio a couple of times. It's fun because we go into like, we basically just ride up on like a Friday. You don't miss much of school, and then you're there Friday night and Saturday. It's a fun way, like we get a tight group of friends and it's fun. We get free food because school pays for it. So nice. But sadly that's not happening this year. We're doing online tournaments, which is, it's still like we had an online tournament this past weekend. It's still, you still get a good experience and it's still a lot of fun. And so it's really flexible though. So like if you say play a spring sport, we basically none of the season happens in the spring, so you'll be fine. But say maybe you're running cross country or playing football, playing soccer, you can, all the tournaments until your season is over, you can just not go to those and start going to those tournaments afterwards. Or like maybe you're in like an orchestra or something which has rehearsals like every other Saturday. And so you can only make some of the tournaments. That's absolutely fine. There's really no commitment other than going to one tournament, which is really basic. So it's really flexible, but the majority of our season ends up being in January, February. Because I think we end up having tournaments every single week except for one. But again, it's really flexible. You can do as much as you want or as little as you want. So yeah. Does anybody have anything to add on to that, or does anybody have any questions? Cool. Okay, who are the adults that help us? So this is Mr. Matuziak. He's the high school teacher sponsor. He's the Latin teacher. He runs everything logistically and with budgets for the club. It's just going to be, yeah. Lawrence, there's a lot of pictures that you took on this. And he's basically, if you're at the high school and you have a question about something, or you need to give a foreman or something like that, Mr. Matuziak's the person to go to. He also knows a lot about speech and debate just from the competition point of view. Mr. Wilson is our debate coach, and Mrs. Taylor is our speech coach. Both of those are people who are not teachers in the district, but they help us out. We're going to have to figure out, you may be able to see them more often just because we're online, so it'll be easier for them to come to practices. We'll have to see how that ends up working out. And then Mrs. Skiles is like the middle school sponsor, so the person who you have as like, if you have so in previous years, we've always had practices like in last year we had practices in Mr. Quinn's room. So it was very like vital that we had to have a teacher. But Mrs. Skiles is more going to be the person like at the middle school. If you have a question and you need to like go to somebody in the morning and ask, you can ask her and she can get in touch with me, or she can answer it. Basically, she's just going to be the person at the middle school who kids can go to if they have any questions or things like that. So yeah. And she's Mrs. Skiles, you're a 6B history teacher, right?
Actually, I'm 6C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah, like we said earlier, most of the people teaching you will be high school students, and we may possibly have some alumni coming. I think Rajiv said he's going to try to come as much as he can. They just have to get like security clearances and all done. So yeah, that'll be fun to meet the alumni and all. Okay, so here's like staff or teachers. If everybody wants to introduce themselves, Ian.
Yep. I'm Ian. That's about it.
Do you want to say something about yourself?
I guess I'm the PF coach. I didn't know that, but
Okay.
I guess I'm the PF coach.
Okay, I didn't put Lawrence in here because I didn't know if he was teaching or not, because I did this during like third period today, which is fun. But Lawrence, if you want to introduce yourself. Also, just like say what grade you're in. So Ian.
Oh, I'm a junior.
I'm Lawrence. I'm in 10th grade. I'll be helping Ian teach PF.
Okay. Suparna.
Hi, I'm Sprant. I'm going to be teaching speech with Hannah, and Hannah, she's not here today, but she handles most of the interp events. And yeah, we're really great. You should join speech. Did I say I'm a senior? I think I did.
Okay, cool. Patrick.
Hey everyone, I'm Patrick and I'm a junior. I teach Congress, which is this weird fusion of debate and speech if you want to try it. I'm also head delegate for Model UN, and I can't wait to keep you that next year.
Okay, Jackson. Oh wait, Jackson is here. Jackson, he's the also officers you could say if you had like a position or something. Jackson is our president of the whole of like forensics and Model UN, so speech and debate and MUN. He will be in here at certain points. I'm not sure how often he will be here. He'll help with LD and he may float to PF. It'll just be depending on how many people we have. I'm Sid. I'll be doing LD, and also like at the beginning I'll be jumping a lot between rooms to making sure everything's running smoothly. Fish.
All right, hey guys, my name's Anthony. I'm a senior. I'm also vice president of the club. Sid likes to call me Fish, but please don't. Just call me Anthony.
Okay. Oh, also I'm a junior, by the way. Gotta say that. But yeah. So yeah, these are going to be the people who will be teaching you, and we may have some people floating in and all, but we'll just go with the flow and see how things are. Okay.
Did Sid just freeze?
All right, so Sid's frozen. So
Wait, he's unfrozen.
he's back.
Okay.
Sid, hello?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting my internet connection is unstable. Give me a second. Let me switch Wi-Fi. Okay, is it any better now?
I mean, you sound fine.
Okay, cool. Speech versus debate. Today we're going to be doing like stations. You're going to be talking to like the different debate events and talking to like the speech events, and like we're going to be like going over what they are, and you'll be getting more in depth. But basically, as like a broad overview, debate is a lot more during your event. It's a lot more of the active thinking there, but speech is a lot more of the preparation and about the delivery. So they're two, you get a lot of different benefits out of them, but they're both very useful. So debate, you learn about more variety of topics because you're given the topic that you have to talk about. You tend to have less control, but that also means you learn about more different things, and your topics and what you talk about can switch between different time intervals depending on your event. But with speech, you have the same content all year long. If you're doing like an intern piece, you're reading like 10 minutes of a piece, you can keep that the same all year and keep on improving on that. But then you obviously aren't covering as much. So it's a lot more focused on like artistic qualities and like creativity. So yeah. Do debate or speech people have anything else to add to that? And Congress is like somewhere in the middle, like Patrick said. It's just like a strange thing. So yeah. Okay, cool. Debate events. Okay, we're going to be skipping this because we're doing the stations. Basically, there's like Lincoln Douglas and Public Forum. These are the two main debate events. And then these are the speech events. I include Congress in here just because Ms. Taylor, who's our speech coach, also is the one who does Congress. So I just group it here. Also, there's a lot of beef with that. Ian, all those pictures of Boomba were from Boomba's mom. So yeah. Yeah, we're going they're going to be talking about all of this when we do our stations. Okay, does anybody have any questions? I know it's a lot to throw at you, but yeah. Any questions so far? Okay, cool. So we'll start.